How's it going, everyone? So, yeah, I guess we're making another Tim Pool video today. So, my problem is mainly with just how he's framing it. And then we'll go right into the video. But I just want to show that he's pretty much framing it equivalently to like how people like Vosh, who just hate Republicans, are doing it now. So his title is, and this is just the new one that just came out today. Netflix hit with 4 felony indictments over Cuties film. Leftist rush to defend grooming kids. So he's pretty much, I mean, you can't really say like the P word that much on YouTube. So I mean, that's pretty much what you're saying equivalent to. And I just want to show like, so this is Vosh's stream right here. Republicans want trans kids dead. Hilarious Nosball convention, which is like Nazis pretty much, and more. So Republicans want you dead, then like Democrats or leftists are pretty much like, you know, pedophiles or whatever. It's equivalent. Like, and it's kind of sad because I think one of Tim Pool's initial appeals to a lot of people, including myself, was that he seemed like a very middle ground person, and I don't think he's really that anymore. I think where he's been at has made him take a certain side. I mean, I don't blame him too much on that. You kind of want to sometimes side with your audience a little bit when you're getting paid from that audience, from the views from that audience. But yeah, let's just get right into this video. So yeah, let's start this up.
Netflix has been hit with 4 new felony indictments over the film.
Oh, by the way, for those of you that don't know, the Cuties film was pretty like it wasn't like it wasn't like child pornography. It was as close to child pornography as you possibly could get, though. It was totally immoral that it was even created. It was horrible. Like, I didn't watch the movie, but I watched clips of the movie, and it made me sick to my stomach. It was just absolutely horrible. I know people are like, it's critiquing that. It's like, no, that was not what was going on. And by the way, the people that were defending it were like Hollywood elites. It wasn't really like leftists. Like most leftists don't hold like an extraordinary amount of political power. That's why I have an issue with him framing it this way. Let's continue though.
Cuties. These indictments are specifically accusing Netflix of basically production and distribution of adult films featuring children, is one mild way to put it.
By the way, I do think that this should have been a thing. Like, if you watch the clips of this movie, were like unreal. Like, I 100% agree with like at least trying to like sue them. I know that was like they didn't show any nudity, but man, like it made my stomach turn. I think Shoe on Head reviewed it. Vosh reviewed, like, just a bunch of, like, everyone hated this. There was literally a meme about this. So the meme said like it had both parties, like left and right, arguing, right? And then Netflix, the next portion of the meme was Netflix drops Cuties, and then every single person, communist, fascist, everyone just like looks at Netflix and goes, Netflix, what the fuck? But yeah, let's continue.
You may remember the film Cuties. It generated a whole lot of negative attention because it's a film about prepubescent girls engaging in adult activities and being groomed. The interesting thing is the left defends this film.
No, that is a lie, dude. Okay, bro. You are contributing to people like hating left-wing people at this point. That is not accurate at all. As someone who mainly watches left-wing people, that is not accurate at all. It's to the point where like there's this recent dude who's like, his name's like Mr. Girl. Even like most, like 80% of leftists don't like him. Like, because he's like he'll say super edgy like stuff. Like I don't like what was it, like Cuties like almost like turned him on, or something. Like, it's just like, dude, every single person, like, because he said Cuties was trying to turn him on, every single person on the left was like, this dude's a pedophile. And just like, pedophilia is hated on both sides. I don't understand why you can like try and like say like one side is like you know, is pedophiles, and it's kind of like how he's saying like they're trying to groom your kids with like the last ability. I don't know, he's just going with like QAnon levels of conspiracy at this point. Like, if you start trying to say like the whole other side is pretty much like, you know, pedos or whatever, like like they're gonna, like the other side is gonna want you dead. For example, okay, let's check this out. So this video by Channel 5 News, anti-vax rally. So this is someone right here, who's definitely like been like drinking the type of Kool-Aid that all the other people are like pedophiles and evil and stuff. So let's just watch this real quick.
Excuse me, are you vaccinated? You know what I have to say to that? Fuck you! I am absolutely disgusted with what's going on here in Los Angeles. We need to take these guys out. They are all indoctrinated.
Yeah, like, so take them out, indoctrinated, like, once again, like, just kind of like how my last video was. The second you start trying to pretty much put people in this bubble that all of them are like this, I mean, people are just gonna start like just hating them and wanting them dead, and that's how you get political uproars and all that stuff. And by the way, okay, so when you do this, okay, so this right here, this is an article about child marriage, okay? So this is actual legislation. So this bill would have ended child marriage in Idaho. You know, guess who opposed it? Republicans did. So, but you don't. The thing is, while Republicans, which by the way, if you're in support of child marriage, you're in support of pedophilia. I don't know what else to say. So like the thing is, Republicans will like do actual legislation like this, but it's the Democrats that are pedophiles. It's very odd, very odd. And by the way, not many left-leaning people are like all Republicans are pedophiles. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. Who's a Republican? Republican Lom? Yeah. So Brian Zollinger, whatever. Yeah. Went too far. Obviously, I'm against child marriage. But basically, marriage is a contract people that shouldn't require yeah. This is pedophilia apologia right here. So yeah, Republicans are doing that. They're just, I don't know. I don't like the whole narrative. Leftists defend it. I don't also like the whole fact that like people are like, oh, Republicans are all Nazis. I don't like stuff like that. And it's disappointing to see Tim on that now. Just pretty much doing that. It's just, I don't know. Let's continue the video though. Maybe it gets better.
Outright. And I really do think this is the perfect example of there being two completely different realities. One, in which you have people who are just shrieking banshees who demand you adhere to the cult, and the other who have, I don't know, morals and principles.
Oh, the other side has no morals and is crazy. Our side is not. Tim, you are no longer like he's not even like what did I really saw him as like a centrist like a couple years ago. I don't really see him like that anymore. I think I even made a video like defending Tim Pool. And it was pretty much talking about like my Vosh video was like, oh, even Vosh doesn't think he's a grifter. But I think that was done like even more than a year. I think Tim is probably a grifter now. That's my opinion on it. Just based off of like how his videos are phrased, how he's talking about just two sides. There's no nuance anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, like that was the appeal for me for Tim, like going to Tim. It was he had nuance, and it seems like he might as well be like equivalent to Fox News at this point. Which is sad. I mean, I guess it's like, you know, whoever writes your check, you kind of want to side with your audience and everything, which is funny because Tim did like defend when he was on those news networks that, oh, they wanted me to side with their audience, and he's doing the exact same thing now. There's two sides. Only one side has morals. The other is insane. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, I know maybe it's a bit reductionist to frame it that way. One side is evil and the other side is good. But I think when you actually...
Oh, he understood. He understood why that was bad. Ha ha! Tim, you are still paying attention to your own grift at this point.
Really look at the perspective of the left and how they're defending the film Cuties.
They are not. They are not. Once again, I follow the left-leaning people, and the dude that was defending it, Mr. Girl, which, by the way, even he said it was immoral to make. But every single person just is not okay with this. I don't like if you're trying to phrase a group that liked it. Probably the only group that liked it was the pedo group. Okay, and if you're trying to say like all leftists are pedos, well, dude, you're at this point you're like contributing to political violence, man. I don't know what else to say. Like if you start like if for example if you started listening to what Tim was saying in here, right? The other side has no morals. The other side just wants to groom kids. Like all leftists are defending this. It's like, dude, like, you would start to want to kill those people, okay? Because I'm not, like, pedophilia is one of the worst types of things, like, you can do on a moral scale, and most people agree with that in America. That's why, like, it's used as like a weapon to demonize the other side. Like, I don't know, Tim. You're kind of going off the deep end at this point.
I don't think it's unfair to say. I think it's fine to point out the moral world that you and I live in has no bridge, no overlap with the moral world that the cult lives in.
That is 100% a lie. Both sides 100% don't like pedophilia, and he's pretending like that's not true. What the actual crap is going on? There is no moral framework that's equivalent. None at all. He's not saying it, but this is almost like a dog whistle. They like be okay like killing their side. Like, Jesus Christ, Tim. Where have you gone? What happened to you, man? Like, dude, I don't know what's going on. Like, what happened to Tim? Like, he wasn't like this like that long ago, I don't think, right? I've been watching Tim since I was in the military. So, like, I want to say 2017, so like 5 years, and I don't think he was like this. I think he's slowly like changed. This is absolutely insane.
The reason I say that is I can understand the nuance of a film, and I can understand, let's just say, surreptitious behaviors and deceptive practices. The left simply says, if the movie supports our worldview, we defend it. In this,
they did not defend this movie. I don't understand what he's trying to say. There was Hollywood elites that were, but those are like very small and far between people. Like, to say, first off, leftist means pretty much like socialist and like super like left-leaning progressive person, by the way. Not Hollywood. Hollywood is just like your basic liberal, okay? And some of those news networks, what was it, like I think it was, I don't remember. It was like years ago now. But no one was defending this. Every side came out and was like, "Yo, what the crap is going on?" To the point where the Mr. Girl dude, was like somewhat defending it, and he's like demonized. Everyone hates him. Like, no one likes that guy, because no one likes pedophilia, bro. Like, no one does. So, I like Tim. You are just. I am highly disappointed in Tim Pool now. Maybe he'll like eventually change, like kind of how he's been phrasing stuff. But it seems like, I don't know, it just seems like he's been basically saying the other side is pretty much just pedos the whole time, like defending the, like he's saying was it Bill 1834 whatever, he was doing that whole stuff. Oh, like, it doesn't say anything. They're just trying to groom your kids. They like cuties now. They like cuties. No one defended, like, Tim, you were around doing the news at this point. No one defended this crap. My God, dude.
This film, it depicts several prepubescent girls. There's an extended scene in which they engage in overtly adult dances and behavior.
Oh no, there was so much worse. There was one where like one of the women was like clearly flirting with like it was like this old dude. It was it's disgusting. Like this film is disgusting.
And it's kind of bad. I mean, it is literally bad. There's also
Let me just say too, I could like try and argue that this type of behavior is like, like Republicans are defending this too, just because of the whole child marriage and everything like that. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I think it's horrible to try and demonize the other side like Tim is doing. There's only two ways. There's one that's moral, one that's not. Like, this is crazy that he's like at this point now. Like, and by the way, if you're a Tim Pool fan and you're watching me, I know there's an overlay of audience, but like, do you not see it like at all? Like, I am seeing it. Like, as someone who's watched Tim Pool for 5 years, I can 100% see the grift. I can see where like there's like a disconnect now. It used to be Tim was way more nuanced, and it does not seem like that's there anymore.
A scene where the little girl takes pictures of herself in compromising ways. None of this stuff should have been included in the film. The left's general defense of this, when I say the left, I mean the culture war left, is that, but
Nope. If he's talking about culture war left, that is 100% incorrect statement. Then they did not like this film at all. Like, just pulling up like one article about talking about like the attorneys, like, dude, this is not equivalent at all. If you get like actual like you get like Hassan, Bosch, just Xand, like just like bigger people that are in like the online left like defending it, then yeah, I'd agree with you. But you got like none of that, dude. None of that at all. Just like it was like these celebrities that are like pretty much like in Hollywood that were defending it, and that's kind of how they make their money. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like you're making it seem like their side is way worse than it is, and I don't know what's going on. It used to be way more nuanced than this.
Film is seeking to criticize hypersexualization in modern culture. Yeah, don't play games with me, dude. You don't need to show little girls doing these things to make a critique about these things.
I don't know why Tim is bringing this up. Like this is like a new thing. Like I think he's bringing this is almost equivalent. This is in my opinion, this is equivalent to the Charlottesville thing with how they did Trump dirty. So for those of you that don't know, the Charlottesville thing had a lot of Nazis on the right side. KKK members, there's like the Unite the Right rally and everything, and they were fighting and everything. Trump later came out and said, oh, there's good people on both sides. Oh, besides the white supremacists and neo-Nazis, they can be condemned for everything totally. So he condemned pretty much the super racist people. This was ran years later as a campaign to pretty much, quote Trump, right? But they took out the portion that said, besides the white supremacists and neo-Nazis, they can be condemned totally. So it just looked like there's good people on both sides. And then it was a neo-Nazi rally, pretty much. Like, with a lot of right-leaning people who are Nazis and KKK members. Like, there was other people who are normal, but there was a lot of those people. So this is almost equivalent to this. Because this is years later. No left-leaning person defended it. But you're demonizing the other side as if they defended it. I am just... like, this is some next level type of the other side is evil. Like, and I feel like it's just a lie too. Like I was online. I was making videos at the time. Granted, I didn't have any subscribers or anything, but there was no person on the left that was like defending it. I don't know. Like I think Tim just lost the plot at this point, and he might as well be Fox News. Let's just watch a little bit more, then I'll probably end the video. He's just pretty much like just trying to say they support cuties, and they're not. Dude, I don't know what else to tell you.
You can show the little girls seeing things on TV, and the actresses don't need to be included. So let me put it this way. The film Cuties literally has little girls doing these dances.
Oh, yeah, no, it's horrible. Don't watch it. It made me, like, want to vomit. Like, it was absolutely disgusting. Like, super sexualized them. Like, it was unreal. Don't watch it.
You want to criticize it, you could be like, all right, little girl actresses walk on stage, scene cut, girls leave stage. Now you show the disgusted audience. Never are these little girls forced to act out or do these things. The film, you see the...
Yeah, no, I mean, even the dude who like kind of defended this, Mr. Girl, he literally is like, it was immoral to make it. So like no one is defending this. Like, I don't understand this. Like, the Hollywood elites kind of have to. They'll defend anything that's a movie. That's like you're gonna defend your bottom line no matter what. But to say that those people are leftists is like just disingenuous. I don't know what else to say, man. Like Tim, you are contributing to political violence at this point, man. Like you're pretty much making it seem like the other side is just pedos, man. Like, and no one likes those people. And like the other side could easily do it with Republicans too, because Republicans are still, keeping child marriage intact. Like, I don't understand this. Like, Tim, you need to reel it back, dude. Or his audience is like I guess his audience might be too far right now to where like any type of like pushback on this just might not be okay. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much video. He's just kind of going like round in circles now at this point. And it's been like 3 minutes in. He just like talking about how they pretty much don't want to do that. Maybe actually I'll give it 20 more seconds.
The problem is in this worldview, We are not just looking at a movie as some alternate reality. We're looking at it as there are literally little girls who were hired, brought onto stage, and taught to dance like this. The left, again, they say, but it was to critique it.
No, dude. Dude. Okay, I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. The left did not support this. To pretend like they did, Tim, you just at this point, I'm just gonna keep calling him a grifter. I like he used to not be like this like 5 years ago. I don't know what else to say. Tim wasn't like this 5 years ago when I was in the military. I mean, I don't even think he was like this like 3 years ago. I don't think 2 years ago. Maybe like I think I defended him like a year ago too. I think that might have been when it like started slightly changing, maybe. Because I think that's when he like started making a ton of money. But I don't know. Like, if you watch Tim Pool, I'd say like, just keep. I mean, if you watch what you want to watch, it's better to have like more nuance in where you get your news from and everything, and also keep in mind that certain people have biases, like Tim here. So like once again, like I did with the last thing, which was the no, don't say gay bill. I just went and read the bill. I didn't really care what people said about it. I just went and read it. So yeah, if you can go and read whatever, like you can, when it comes to bills, and take into consideration that people do grift and they do, side, like there's only one good side and one bad side type thing. Just be wary of those people. That's the video. If you liked it, thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace out, everyone.